My frame is just a Pubic. My design was, the theory is just to have a standard racer that was easy to work on. Everything's kind of like easy access, and yeah, I can kind of get in there and fix things right away if I need to within heats without a lot. So the things that I added were being able to finish, having a turtle thing. I wanted my battery top mount. I also wanted my deck really low to keep the CG lower. They're super heavy, so I have a hard time keeping them up, so having a bottom mount might give me a little disadvantage. You kind of what I call pancake down pretty easy often. So what's the spec? It's 1,280 grams. That's heavy. I mean, that's half the weight or 3/4 of the weight of my X-Class. So yeah, the other things that I did, I added a restricted cam angle to 50 degrees on that. What else? That's about it. Right now I'm deciding on LED stuff. I got kind of modded to the bottom at the moment to create more weight. Yeah. It's running off a 24 volt Cobb system. It's pretty bright. Get a better.
How about you want to grab yours and the steel?
Steel on it.
Before it gets all dirty?
Yeah. It's kind of cool, doesn't it? It's just solid.
It looks so clean, yeah.
Got that from
Sean.
Stole that from Corey.
Oh, you got this guy's actually right.
Yep. What's up, guys? Tombo FPV here. So doing a little review of the modified Project 399 practice rig. So I started this project probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and essentially I reconfigured the practice rig to fit into like a DRL style racer. So basically this was like the original design. You guys have probably seen this out there. It has just like a 3D printed canopy. I'm using like this like PT, I think it's PCT PE or something like that, some nylon material. So it's super stiff, rigid. It got some impact resistance to it. So this one here is like the first iteration, and then talked to a lot of people, definitely out in the Colorado area, and they were like, they liked it, but it looks good, but they wanted something a little bit more durable. So then I decided to reconfigure it, made some custom carbon fiber for this guy. So I call this the Exo Racer, because the Exo Racer, essentially he's like a skeleton flying around with some racer parts on it or whatever. But anyways, and this is what's great about this guy. It's built in using all TPU, so you don't have to use like some of that harder material. A lot of people print with this. It's a lot easier. TPU's relatively cheap, and it's pretty available too. So this is going to be, I think the rig going forward, especially with the custom LEDs. We made this over at Tiny LEDs right here. There's a custom LED plate pad that goes on top. These are all views as a single LED in Betaflight. I actually have an Arduino Arduino XIO on this thing, so it's got some custom like programming on it for the LED config. But yeah, that's it. So I'm excited to see people flying these two, and I'm just happy that this movement of flying 7-inch spec races is moving forward. It's taking a little while, but everybody's getting on board.
A couple years. So
I know.
We got it.
We're making it happen.